Hello, my name is Michael Vanderbach. I'm a software engineer and I have an interest in investing in stocks. I'm making this YouTube channel to share my research in stocks. So welcome to the Mike Stock Tips channel. Also, a cool thing that just happened is I got a new webcam, which is way better than my old one. If you look at my last video, I was completely blue in that video. So I hope you like the quality of this video better than my previous one. So hopefully you enjoy the rest of this video. I'm not an investment advisor. I can only explain what I've been through in my investment journey. Past results are not indicative of future results. However, I tend to use past results to help me make my investment decisions. Some of the investments discussed I own or have owned in the past. I will also share other stocks I do not own if I find them interesting. I'm providing info I've collected. I cannot predict the future. I'm providing investment ideas. Please use your own research if you're interested in any stock that I discuss. I wanted to talk about Cabot Oil and Gas, even though it didn't show up as one of the ones for this week. I have talked about them in the past, and I had bought them around 16.45. I ended up selling it at 17.8 because that seemed like where the high was recently. So I was afraid that maybe it would drop, but I was wrong. It actually went up way more, so it's all the way up to 22 now. So I just wanted to give an update on this one. So this one actually would have worked out even better if I held on to it longer. The first set of stocks I'm going to look at are ones that looked interesting to me that are on the S&P 500. So I'll go over those ones now. The first stock I'm going to look into today is AT&T. We can see here the 5-year graph. The current price is pretty low for the time period, and pre-COVID it was much higher. So I think right now it's still a good bargain to get this stock. And the dividend yield is over 7%. It's why I've been interested in this one. Yeah, so I think this is a good stock to invest in for the long term. The next stock I'm looking into is this PPL Corp. They're an energy company. So at the COVID low it was 21. Currently it's around 28. And before COVID it had a high of 36 and a low of kind of where we are around now. It's been kind of steadily going up, so it looks like maybe a good growth stock. So I do own this one, and it does have a very high dividend yield, almost 6%. So it looks pretty good. I mean, there's a chance that it'll go down in the short term, but it also has a good growth potential, so I like this stock. Progressive is another stock that showed up for me. It has a nice growth over in the entire lifetime of this stock, where it's like continuously going up the entire time with dips here and there. I bought this last week on a dip, so I think it's good if you can get it on a dip, and then hopefully just over time it'll just continue to grow. The dividend is low, but I like that the trend's been going up over time. So yeah, so this one was interesting for me. Walmart is another stock I own. It currently has a bit of a dip, so, and over the long term it's been increasing, so I like the growth on it. It has over a 1% dividend, so over the long term hopefully it just keeps growing. Another stock that I wanted to cover because I heard other YouTubers talking about this one, and also my investment person had told me about this one before too, Alibaba, which sells goods online from China. At the high point it was around 62. Right now it's 27, so it's about half the price of the high. So I think it's probably a good time to get it and hold it and wait for the kind of news surrounding this to get more positive, and hopefully it'll grow back to where it was before. I mean, it's a strong company, but yeah, there's government issues, and that's why it's going down. But yeah, it might be. I definitely want to get in on this at this price, so it seems like a really good deal to get in on it right now, where it's almost where it was like a year. Yeah, like 2 years ago. Yep, that's it for this one. Next, I'm going to look at 6 stocks from the S&P 400 that looked interesting to me. The first stock I'm going to look at from the S&P 400 is Healthcare Services Group. I'm kind of interested in healthcare related stocks. This one does look like it's definitely low before COVID started, so maybe hopefully because of the importance of healthcare, this stock will grow over time. It looked like during COVID it did go up a bit. Right now it's down a bit, so yeah, about 5 from the high points during COVID. So it's a little bit less than during the time. The other good thing about this stock is it does have a 3% dividend, so it could possibly go up in the future, but this seems to be like the bottoming out point here around 20. So looks like an interesting one to me to invest in. This one is a medical stock, Physicians Realty Trust. I do own this stock. It's gone down recently about 17, but it looks like it's been pretty stable during COVID within a range here, the low around 17. It also has a great 5% dividend, so I definitely like this stock. This stock is OneGas, which I've talked about in the past. I actually did invest in this. It's gone down since I got it, but it still looks like a steal at this point at 63. The pre-COVID it was 95. Currently it's at 65, so it's got a lot of room to grow upwards, and it's got a 4% dividend, which is great. The next one I'm going to go over is an energy company, OGE Energy. You can see before COVID it was very high. During COVID it's been steadily increasing. It's around 33 now. At the COVID low, like 25 or so. Yeah, 25. And it's got a 5% dividend, so it's really nice. So this definitely looks like it has a lot of room for growth. So I like this this energy play. This one I've also covered previously, Telephone and Data Systems Inc. It's low within the current time period. Pre-COVID it was 24. Right now it's at 20 with a 4% dividend, which is nice. Looks like it won't go much lower than where it currently is. So there's some dips around 17. So yeah, can go like $2 lower possibly. I'm not sure I would want to go into it because I don't know how much future there is in telephone stuff, because we're all going online, and I don't know if the stock does more than just telephones. Yeah, it does say it does some cellular stuff as well. But I guess it depends if you think this is a good one to invest in, but it did show up some sharing it. So that's it for this one. Well, that's it for this week's Mike Stocks Tips. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Please put comments in if you have anything you would want me to cover. Thank you. See you again next time.